Yummy in my tummy people. So right now, we is in Freeport, Long Island, New York. So a lot of y'all, after I did the video on reggae cuisine, so we're gonna keep with this Caribbean vibe we got going. Y'all was DMing me and messaging me and said, go to Jerkman, go to Jerkman. You wanna go somewhere? Go to Jerkman. So we at Jerkman. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this place was fake hard to find. We drove past the shit like two times. But we here at Jerkman and we gonna check it out. So let's see. Yummy in my tummy peeps. Here is clean. It is. It's nice. I like the aesthetic. It's very clean in here. And I ain't going front. The salmon is fire. So let's see. And do you have soup? No soup? Hopefully.
We do soup here and there, but the soup don't really sell like that. You know what I'm saying? So we try to just put out what we know selling. You know?
Makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh, see, we got homemade juices. So I can't wait to try one of these juices. We got pineapple mango peach iced tea, cranberry water. What's this? I assume this is like some type of fruit punch. Oh, so let's see. Ooh, the boom. So let's see. Hey, yummy in my tummy people. So now we got our food. It was a little hard for parking. You know, I always give a little on the service and stuff. The service was okay. I got 2 things to try. They didn't have any soup, which is fine or whatever, but I got 2 different meals to try. So I got salmon with some greens and some yams, and I got curry gold with cabbage. Now I wanted some plantains, but I don't think we had them, or maybe I didn't ask. And then I got 2 juices. So one is a Kool-Aid and one is like a mango peach. So now all together, because I got the small goat and I guess this is a medium, well, or maybe that salmon just comes in one size. But I spent with the 2 meals and then with the 2 juices, it was like $47 or $48. It was almost $50, give or take. So this is the curry goat. This is what it looks like with the cabbage. It's rice and peas under there. I got a small. So let's try it. So this is the rice and peas. Now, all right, so it is a hair in my food. Hair. $50 and it's a hair in my food. But we gonna soldier on. We gonna soldier on. Outside of the hair, the goat is actually pretty good. It's tender. It's seasoned really well. That gravy is delicious. I personally like the cartilage and those little connective tissue bites. Could I have gotten a little bit more meat? The cabbage is okay. I feel like the cabbage could have been seasoned a little bit more. And it's just a little bit overcooked. I personally like for my cabbage to have like that snap and that bite to it. But it's good. I'm gonna give this, if we're going on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 7 out of 10. And if we're going 1 to 5, I give it a 3. Well, I give it like a 4. Because the goat is really good, but I give it a 3 because it was, I don't know if that was an eyelash hair. And I literally just opened this. You know I open everything in front of y'all. Snap. Wasn't bad. Okay, let's move on to our next thing. All right, let's move on to our next thing. I got 2 juices. I should have gotten all 3 because they have this Kool-Aid here. I thought it was fruit punch, but it's a Kool-Aid. He said I got this mango peach tea, and then they had a pineapple ginger mango, I think, or pineapple lemonade and ginger. I know they had some with pineapple and ginger. So let's wash this down with this Kool-Aid. That is good. That is good. This is good. 10 out of 10 recommend. I love going to spots, like even if I go to Rib Shack, always get the Kool-Aid. Vibes, always get their juices. I love going to places and they usually have like their own juices or homemade juices. Hits the spot every time. 10-10 win. Alright, so now that we done cleansed our palate, let's move on to our next dish. So this, a lot of the juice spilled out. Excuse me. Which we're not gonna complain about. So this is the salmon. I'm trying to open this so all of this drainage don't spill in my car, because it's like a whole puddle of green juice, collard green, pot liquor in here. So this is the salmon, yams, collard greens with a sweet chili jerk sauce. I wanted it on the side, but he didn't have the little cups. But he told me that I would like it. So let's see what it do. Again, the portion size is alright. Now, I make some good greens. So I make some fire greens. So we're gonna dig into those first. They look good. They smell really good. So let's see how they taste. You get the first taste. The greens are very mild. I wish I had more of them, but the greens are very mild. I taste the seasoning. They are seasoned, but like the seasoning doesn't hit you immediately. You taste it like after. I think he put like some red chili flake or something in here, because I see something red in here. I don't really taste like that smoked from, like, you know, smoked meat or anything. I don't really get that, but yeah, okay. Me personally, when I make my greens, I use chicken broth or chicken stock, and I boil my smoked meat in that. And then, like, once the smoked meat gets tender, then I put my greens, and everything has those flavors, you know, that good pot liquor. Because my people is Southern, so, like, but it's okay for what it is. Let's try the salmon. And again, we got that sauce on there, that sweet chili jerk sauce. Okay. That's cool. The salmon's not bad. The salmon is actually cooked really well. It's not overdone. It's not underdone. It is cooked really well. I hate when I get a piece of salmon and it like falls apart like mush in my mouth. So we don't have that going on here. That sweet chili jerk sauce is actually really good. I'm not disappointed about the sauce at all. However, I feel like it would have been better on the side, just because you have that pot liquor and that syrup from the yams. But it does shine through, and it does give the salmon that pop. So I will, you know. Yams. Oh, excuse me, sweet potato. Because y'all always saying yams. Yams don't grow in America unless you get them from like a specialty place. And yams aren't orange. These are sweet potato. Sweet potatoes, people. Not yams. Sweet potatoes. Okay? But the sweet potatoes are actually really good. They're really good. They're not like heavy syrup laden. You could tell these are fresh sweet potatoes. They don't have that canned taste. They're very cinnamon. I taste the cinnamon. I taste the nutmeg. I'm getting a hint of brown sugar. I'm getting like the hint of the note of the brown sugar. And that's really good. I like it. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So, I feel like I should have got a third thing. But I give this 2 a 7. 7 out of 10. I actually give that a 4 out of 5. But we're going 1 to 10, 7 out of 10. 1 to 5, 4 out of 5. Now only thing left to taste is this mango peach iced tea. And I'm such an iced tea girl. It is delicious. Let's see. actually like this. It's cool. I think I like the Kool-Aid better, but this is good. This isn't really giving like powdered tea mix. It is giving like fresh homemade. You taste that mango, you taste the peach, and it does have a nice body and it has a nice flavor to it, and you could tell that this is natural and this is made like somebody actually made this and bottled it. It has like a thick feel, but I think that's from that those mango. Cause whoever made this, they put mango. You could tell they use real mango and peach juices. If it's not real mango and peach juices, then it's definitely those nectars, which give it kind of that thick body. But this is actually very refreshing. It's cold. I should have put it over ice or whatever. I didn't, sorry. But this isn't bad. I really like it. So, all in all, with everything considered, I give Jerkman516 an 8 out of 10. The place was very clean. Like I said in my intro, it was kind of hard finding parking. Excuse me, but in this economy and having a brick and mortar, we got to get what we can afford. So I'm not even knocking that. But the place was clean. The service could have been a little bit better. I mean, they weren't rude, though, so don't think I'm saying anyone was rude. But, you know, I was just expecting, you know. But for what it was, the food was good. Like I said, that curry goat, outside of that eyelash or whatever, it was pretty good. It was seasoned. It was tender. The gravy was delicious. The rice and peas was good and had a good flavor. The rice wasn't like mushy. It wasn't dry. It was done just right. The cabbage was a little, like I said, I personally could have used a little bit more seasoning with the cabbage and like a little bit more snap. I felt it was just a tad bit overcooked. But other than that, I give that dish, like I said, like a 7 out of 10. And we went 4 out of 3 or whatever because of the taste. Like I said, it was a hair or whatever, but the taste kind of outrivaled that. Our salmon dish that we had, it was really good. My favorite thing, I think, was the yams. Or the sweet potatoes, rather. Those sweet potatoes were bussin'. They were so good, and like I said, they weren't too heavy. You could tell that those were real sweet potatoes, not canned, that they were made fresh. Don't get me wrong, the collard greens were good too. I was just missing that smoked meat, or maybe they did have smoked meat, they just didn't give me any on my plate. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting the Addy in this video. Drop down in the comments, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you've eaten that Jerkman516, if you like it, don't like it, if it's your go-to, if it's your favorite place, if it's a new place that you discovered. Like I said, a lot of you, after I posted the video on TikTok for Reggae Cuisine, you guys were like, no, you got to go to Jerkman. And it was cool. It was cool, or whatever the case may be. So while I'm here, I'm going to be going to one more place because we're keeping up, like I said, with the Caribbean vibe and everything like that. So I'm going to be visiting one more place while I'm here. And let me know where you guys think I should go. Like I said, we're doing Caribbean food, or it could be African food, Haitian food. But I just want to keep in that kind of realm since we already started. So we went to 2 places. We have one more that we need to go. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. All my yummy and my tummy peeps is Queen Midas, so you know what it is. It's yummy in my tummy time. Yummy in my tummy time with a Peace out, guys.